So here I am back in Shirley's studio. I happened to walk past a shop the other day and I fell in and bought something. Couldn't help it. Once again, it's a lovely dress, but I need it tweaking to make it perfect. So this time, because you can see that it's a shirt dress. So this time, first thing I need to do is open this up a bit because I'm too busty to wear things that are really high necked, and it's always flattering to see a bit of skin. The second thing I need to do is I feel like the sleeves they're quite wide, which isn't necessarily a problem, but I didn't like the fact that they go horizontally across my arm. So it's effectively going across my boobs and all the way to the other side of my arm, which makes my boobs look this big as opposed to just this big. And I think it's much more flattering. So this is what Shirley is going to do for me. I'm just looking into the mirror on the side. What she's going to do is give it a couple of turns so that we can create a diagonal across my arm, which is much more flattering. And then the other thing that Shirley's going to do for me is, because I have a stupidly small face and I'm short neck and short from here to my bust, I always find that collars make my face look even smaller, or my head look even smaller, and because they're a little bit overwhelming unless they're a tiny little Peter Pan collar or something. So what I want to do is at the back, I'm going to pop the collar a little bit. I'm going to ask Shirley if she can put, not completely popped, but if she can put a little stitch there so that the collar doesn't lie flat but doesn't sit all the way up, and then open the neck into what then creates a nice long elongating line from my neck all the way down to my bust line. And together with the diagonal sleeve, I think that makes the dress just a little bit more flattering. She's done it. Have a look at this. So what has Shirley done? Well, first of all, she has just tacked up the back of the collar because I like it to sit up slightly. So I now have a vertical, or two vertical lines coming down to my cleavage, which also helps to break up my expanse of bust, which is quite bosomly. The other thing that she's done is, and when I say she, I am of course talking about Shirley, the most amazing seamstress up here in Glen Forest, and her business is called Sewable, S-E-W, capital A-B-L-E, Sewable, because she is. And so she has taken the sleeves, which were really a horizontal line right across my arms, and given them a bit of a diagonal, which is much more flattering. It makes the top half of this dress look less boxy, and my arms a little bit slimmer and my boobs a little bit bosomy. And all in all, that has, I feel, created a much better look. So I might look out for another belt, I think, because this one, I don't know, very often when you use the belt that comes with the dress, it sort of cheapifies the outfit or the dress. So I think I'm going to look out for another one, but I like the width of it because that is quite smoothing on my waist. Not so keen on this buckle style because it does look cheap and it comes apart really easily, but I like the fact that the blue tones in with the blue, so I haven't got a contrasting belt that would highlight my waist but also would break me up. Here's the dress with a contrasting belt. You see, it does highlight my waist, but I don't like the way that it's broken the dress up. And I think if I did that with the belt, then I'd have to really tone down the necklace or not have a necklace at all, because that just feels too much, too chatty. The other thing to mention would be that, obviously, because the dress came with a belt, it's got its own belt hoops. Now, obviously, if I'm wearing a contrasting belt, I do not want to put the belt in the hoops because it's going to look a bit clunky. So if I were going to wear a contrasting belt, I would either snip the loops off or I would hide them completely. But actually, I prefer the darker belt, not necessarily the actual belt that went with this dress, but I prefer more of a cleaner line going down in this dress. I think it's more flattering and a little bit more stylish. So this dress comes from Basque, B-A-S-Q-U-E, which is Maya's own label. It's cotton, it's lined, it's really easy wearing. A shirt dress is always flattering.